turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 20. Seven-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Under 10.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry now for David Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
21. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Santos has got it complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
Brings up 2nd and
117. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
11.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go.
No score.
Here we go. 180.
59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This fielded at the 2. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, he's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Lock! 59, Mike. Hey, echo. 59.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. gun. It's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And an alley to run. Past the 20. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's get it.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up. Perfect situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. This is Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Twenty-one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They try again with Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Cohen slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Coleman now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Let's make these babies proud. Let's make these babies proud.
He finds an opening past the 40. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chicago.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
So the victory.